Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got to wake you all up. We got to wake you all up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, Altiers Domain. Good to see you. As we are coming in, make sure we tap that screen. Mr. Dave, good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Shelly Stringer, get them tappers going, my beauties. Zen Method with the first coffee magic. Thank you, my Zen. Thank you, Zen. Appreciate you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get them tappers going. Where's my JDM? Esmeralda, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Shelly Stringer. There she is. Shelly coming in like a bull. I love it. Mr. Dave over there with $1.99. Girl Mom is back. Good to see you, Girl Mom. Let's go, my beauties. Thank you, Shelly Stringer. Hello, Lennox. How are you? There he is, JDM, my boy. Thinking about taking a ride down to visit my JDM. Well, ride down, ride up. It would be a ride up to see my JDM. Rev, good morning to you. Richard Wernikowski, good morning to you. John McGarvey, thank you, my John. This is what I'm talking about. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go. Thank you all for all the messages yesterday about how great the live was. I appreciate that. Mr. Dave with the coffees. I come on here and try to give you as much education and energy as possible because we want to help you win. Jer Francesca, Israel, hello. Welcome to all the new VIPers from yesterday. We had a lot of you. Congratulations to all our new VIP. They're our little babies now. They are our little babies. They're in diapers. Good morning. We got to tell all our new VIPers they're going to be changing a lot of diapers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, everybody. We are at 3.3 thousand likes. Over there on the tubes, Richard, Girl Mom, Mr. Dave, make sure we're tapping. Make sure we're tapping over there. NK Visions, let's go. Tomorrow we trade. Are we ready to wrap up the year of 2024 in the markets? Who's ready to wrap it up? Put a nice little bow on that thing. Let's go, let's go. But the question remains, will 2026 of your trading journey be just like 2025? Or are you going to make a change and finally say, I'm going to get educated on how to be a proper stock trading person? Okay? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Because if you don't, it's going to get worse. It doesn't get better. Okay? Let's go, Kevin Curtis, Lino Rocha. Hello. Andrew the Believer. Thank you, Lino. Thank you, Andrew. We're going to jump right in right now. Are we ready? Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It is Sunday. Yes, the market is closed for all you brilliant minds out there. All we ask that you do is tap the screen, donate if and when you can, share the live out. We got one right now. And repost it. Let's go. Share and repost the live. Let's go. Let's go, John McGarvey. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, folks, coming into tomorrow, this is the daily of the SPY. All right, let's teach you a little something. Our 20 and our 8, our 8 is under our 20. We're still nice and tight, okay? All-time highs. Can we still go higher on the market? Yes or no? Can we still go higher on the market? Lino Rocho, yo! Lino! Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Love you all. Yes, we can still go higher. Why? Why am I comfortable with you going higher here? To the moon to close out the year. Because we're nice and tight right here. All right? This is the golden goose. When our 8 gets far from our 20 is when we're going to get our pullback on the daily. Okay? When our 8 gets far from the 20, we're going to get our move back to the upside. See? When our 8 is far from the 20, we are going to get a pullback. But when we're nice and tight, we get the move. When we are nice and tight, we get the move. Okay? Remember that. To the upside. How many of you knew that? How many of you in here knew that? Oh, now you're like, oh, so that's how that works. Oh, man, I don't need RSI or MACD for that. Correct. Now, as we head over to the SPY, DW, hello. We're in a narrow state tomorrow. Miss Market is in a narrow state tomorrow. Don't be surprised if you get a gap up tomorrow, my beauties. How does this Voss guy, is he psychic? No, just been doing this a while. This will be our whip zone. And nice and narrow base here on the SPY. Look out. All right. Do we got it? Okay. So if we open right here on Miss Market tomorrow, right out of this position, my beautiful traders, with that event, can we bang on that bell for a move to the upside? Yes or no? Can you get in for an entry long on this trade out of this position, out of this narrow state? A lot of you were saying yes. Okay, hold that thought. If we come out of this position to the downside, can we bang on that drum for some shorts to the downside? Yes or no? Can we get in on that event right there? Yes or no? Are we going? A lot of you are saying yes. But what is one thing we are forgetting? What are we forgetting, my beautiful traders? We don't want to hit that entry too yet, right? We don't want to hit that entry to get in either short or long quite yet, do we? Why? Why don't we just want to hammer that thing up or down? We don't care if it goes up or down. All right? If you have an event, I'm okay with you getting in. If, yes, DVOD, correct. Everyone, W's in the chat for DVOD. We got to make sure we have room to go. We got to make sure we got room to go, all right? We got some support down here on the 5-minute. 15-minute looks delicious, okay? You got plenty of room. We go over to our hourly. Oh, boy, we got a 20 right there, right? Now we start mapping out our support and resistance level. Now I ask you this question again. If we get an event right here, can we go long now to the upside on that candle? Yes or no? You got the event. Now you got Teddy Flows, the beautiful Teddy Flows with the $5 super chat over there on the twos. Yes, you can take this long, okay? You can take this long, correct. Watch your whole number, get your break even in up there, and you have room up to 691.66, where then when you reach here, you will have now a double top up there, okay? But you have room to execute the trade. You have room in this channel. Now, can we go short, my beautiful traders, to the downside? Yes, because you got room down to this support area. Right here, my beautiful traders, around 689. This is going to be major support for you to the downside. So as you are coming down on a short, you better wrap it up right here about 689, 688.50. Because what happens? This now becomes into a demand zone for reversals going back that way. All right? A lot of traders, what they like to do is they like to hold because they don't realize this is major support here. So they're going to hold because they think they're going to keep going down, 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 down. That's not how the market cycle works. It's an impossibility for that to occur for you. All right. So you get out, you lock up the trade. Now, remember we talked about, I don't know if it was yesterday or Friday. Let's take these off the board. What a lot of traders like to do, okay? And especially to the upside, because most traders go long. They don't know how to short. I don't know why. Here we go to the upside here. Okay, they reach this resistance, and instead of wrapping up their 2-to-1, they stay in the trade because they're looking to be greedy and they're looking for more to the upside. You're not going to get more to the upside. First of all, you have major resistance right here. Your market cycle is going to turn over, so you're not going to get this to the upside. You're not going to get it. So a lot of you hold on too long. I see this all the time. You hold on, you hold on, you hold on. And now you'll take your profit out of fear right there. You had all of this. Now you got this little itty bitty 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 profit. Okay? And you are not going to be green every month by trading like that. It's not going to happen. All right, traders? And that is one thing you must know on the SPY tomorrow. These are your levels on this market tomorrow. Here they are in the flesh. All right? Now, as we head over to Tesla, the favorited Tesla, right now, coming into Tesla, we are in a neutral state tomorrow. We will be in this neutral state. You have this big whip zone to the downside. You see how big this whip zone is? Look at this whip zone. Wham! Wham! That's a big channeled whip zone. Does everybody see that? If we go back over to SPY, your whip zone is a lot narrower. See this? Let me do this in yellow for you. That's the whip zone for the SPY, okay? This is the whip zone for Tesla. This is the SPY's whip zone right here. This is Tesla's whip zone. You see the difference? Look at that. The SPY is right here, okay? Look how much narrower the whip zones are on SPY. So now that we have a big whip zone on Tesla, okay? The whip zone on Tesla is big. If we open inside this whip zone, we're going to be whipping around for the first 15 minutes. You're going to be all over the place. So we don't trade inside this box for the first 15 minutes of the day. Does everybody understand this? It's going to save you a lot of pain in the end. We are at 17,000 likes. Right now, we need to do a tap blitz. Let's go. Let's go. Kevin Hounds, we don't care. We don't care what they say. We care about you, but we don't care. Don't let the news dictate you. Your setups dictate you. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. So the whip zone on this is big. Now, if we get a green candle to the upside right here, there's your event, okay? Elephant, are we going long on Tesla? Are we going long on Tesla, yes or no? You got it, Siege. Yes, I am. I'm hard on people when it comes to trading, but I am a wonderful, caring man. Because I want you to win. I want you all to be good at this. I don't want you to lose. I know what that feels like. Here we go. No, we're not going long because we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bearish neutral. The state of the stock is bearish. If you go long here, your position is bullish. The state is always the winner. The state is always the winner. So what's going to happen here is you are going to come down. You're going to whip around. You're not going to go anywhere. You're just whipping around. And then once you become narrow, once this is narrow, and you get your event right here, let me pull this back. I got to be quick with the colors. Then you go for your long once you're narrow, because then you'll have room to the upside. But what do we need to do? We need to check our higher time frames. Yes, it is right there. We got the granddaddy. Whoa, another granddaddy to the upside. Whoa, right there. We got the 20. Now we have our major support and resistance in. So yes, once you're narrow, in that narrow state, you can make that move up into this resistance area. Now, once you get up here, traders, this is what your resistance area is going to look like. This is what you will try to be fighting through. You have two 200s right here, and you have a 20 on a higher time frame right there. Are you going to collect your profit right here? Are we going to collect our profit right there, or are we going to try to hold on and go through that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you put your break even in right here. There's your break even. This is coming back and stopping you out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Good job. All right. No, good job. Kevin, not on the losses. Good job for being here, brother. Welcome to the family. All right, traders, you're not going to try to go through this. We can't go through this. This is a brick wall. No. So you wrap up your profit but let's say you didn't get in here. Let's say you did not get in here and you got in up here. You're trading into resistance. You can't enter a trade there. We had a new VIP here. They wrote in the VIP chat the other day, Voss, thank God I joined. Oh, it was last night. Thank God I joined this community because now I know where the granddaddy is. And the old him would have traded last night into the granddaddy and would have lost. So he knew not to take that trade. He was so happy. This is why you need an education on trading. You got to know what you're doing. It is a must. How could you trade the market without being educated in it? It's going to rip you apart. All right? So we're not entering here. Most traders, look, babies, look. Most traders think, bullish, we got more green, but you're going right into hell. You got 200s right here, and at 20, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We need to get over this, over 484 right here. Then you have freedom to the upside. Okay, my beauties? So you know that to the upside. Now, to the downside, look, beautiful traders, if you get a short right here, boom, you're in because you got room down to 467. You can get your 1-to-1. You can get your 2-to-1 down here. Once you get down here, you're wrapping up the trade. It's over that trade. You won. You got a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1. Stop staying in the trade looking for more and more. You're not going to get more. It's not going to happen. Okay? Listen to me, folks. I'm telling you right now. You want to be a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 trader. That is it. That's all you are going to be. You're going to do this 1 to 3 times a day. That is the maximum number of trades you are going to take. But Voss, if I only do 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 and I'm only taking 1 to 3 trades, how am I going to make more money? You can answer that question. How would you make more money then? Let me hear it, everybody. Let me hear it. How would you make more money? Uh-oh. How would you make more? You up your size, your share size. Instead of 1,000 shares, 2,000. Instead of 100 shares, 200 shares. Instead of 10 contracts, 100 contracts. Instead of 100, 200 contracts. You up the size. You don't stay in trades longer to make more money. Are you out of your mind? The market cycle will not allow you to do that. And I will show you right now why that is. Here is the heartbeat of the market. You all think you're going to the moon. You're staying in on those trades. Stay in. I'm in. I'm staying in up here. You're not. You're coming back to the heartbeat. The market cycle is always going to turn over on you. We're bleeding out to the downside. No, you're not. You're coming back. Okay? Got it? Oh, there it is. There we're in. No. Boom. You're coming back. So you got to wrap it up. We're not staying in these trades over and over and over. So what does say? Look, we're bleeding out again, Voss. We're bleeding. No, you're not. You're just coming back to the heartbeat. We're bleeding out. No, you're not. You're coming back to the heartbeat. Okay? Now, you see this move to the upside right here? You know what the novice trader is doing when they see this? They're asking, how can I catch this entire move? That is the number one question I get asked every day from my traders. But Voss, I want to catch the whole thing. Let me show you something. This is my reaction. Are you out of your mind? You are never going to catch this whole move. I can't get some of you to stay in a trade for more than 30 seconds. How am I going to get you to stay in a trade for 2 hours? The majority of people will not trade more and be in a trade more than 30 seconds. And you want to catch this whole move. Are you out of your mind? How are you going to, look, first of all, if you got in long here, soon as this came back down, you poopied the pantalones. You already farted, sharded, whatever you want to call it. You're out. You ain't going to hang on to this candle right here. Look at that thing. But you want to catch this whole move. Come on. Stop being ridiculous. What you are doing is you are looking to catch a little piece of the move. This is what you're doing. A little piece of the pie consistently over time. That's all you're doing as a trader. You're making this more harder than it needs to be. And you got to stop that, because if you continue to make this more harder than it needs to be, we know your equity curve is going to look like this over and over again. All right. We don't want equity curves that trend this way. We want equity curves that trend this way. Let's go. Let's go that way. Okay. Right now, I got too many of you going this way. I got to make you go that way. All right. And in the VIP, we have not everybody, but mostly everyone heading in that direction. Some of you, got to get through that noggin. We got to get through that noggin, you stubborn bastards. All right, here we go. Nvidia. Oh, Lito Rocha with the blue ribbons. Lito. Harold Life Wonders. Thank you, my Lino. Thank you, my Lino. Holy moly. W's in the chat for Lino Rocha right now, everybody. Holy moly, Batman. All right. Raul, this is what Raul is worried about. Was the 17 billion liquidity trap for silver a concerning event in your opinion? He's worrying about a 17 billion liquidity trap in silver. In silver, traders, this is the market right here. This is the market, the big market. We are these little specks when we trade inside the market. And this guy is worried about a 17 billion liquidity trap for silver. Why? You're never even going to come close to a valuation like that. You're trading with your $500 and you're worried about a $17 billion liquidity trap. Folks, the goal as a trader, okay? You have a few goals here. Number one, realistic. I need you all to start being realistic here. You're looking at the news too much. You love the idea of trading. Too many people love the idea of it. Talking about 17 billion liquidity traps. Here comes an IPO. What's AMD going to do on its earnings? What's Tesla going to... Nobody cares. You don't care what Tesla's going to do on its earnings. You don't care if Jeff Bezos is going to ship you 20 boxes tomorrow or 25 boxes tomorrow. You don't care if those boxes are going to come in a regular Amazon van or this white van that looks like they're about to kidnap somebody. We don't care. Realistic. All we're doing is trading our setups. That's all you're doing. You are a setup trader. You are nothing more than that. You are nothing less than that. Okay? Do we understand this? If you understand this, put me in the chat. We don't care. So you got to be realistic. The news. We don't care about the news. We only care when it's coming out at that very moment. We wait 10 minutes and then we go back to trading our setups. Forget it. Be realistic. Forget the news. Trade your setups, my beautiful traders. Trade your setups. Don't worry about anything else. Shelley, Jules, Mitchell, thank you so much. Zen, Lino, yes. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Okay? So listen to me. I am going to make you a setup trader of traders, okay? And then what you are going to do is you are going to trade these setups over and over again. We don't care. Let the news do what it wants to do, okay? Let the news do what it wants to do. All I know is that when you get this setup, you're going to be told to hammer that pig to the downside on that type of setup. I don't care about the news. I'm looking for that setup. I don't care about the news. Okay? What am I looking for, my beautiful traders? I'm going to show you right now. I am looking to hammer this thing for a short soon as we get up here. Soon as I get up there, I'm thinking short. Whole number, double top, waiting for the event. Am I getting in there? No. Am I getting in there? No. Am I getting in there? No. Am I getting in there? Yes. Right there, we're going to hammer that. We're trading setups over and over and over. I never, ever, I don't have anything with news up. Nothing. Zero. Nada. How many of you have tried to trade the news here and lost? Who here has traded based off news and lost? Put me in the chat. Yes, the VIP is open, my amazing viewers. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Sunday. You are going to head over to the VossTrading.com. This is where we train you. We will train you right here at the VossTrading.com, especially coming into the new year. You got to take control over your trading. You have to stop losing, okay? Look at all these me's. Here's a saying I want you to write down. Look at all these me's on the YT. Holy moly. The more that you trade the news, the more you trade the news, the more you lose. Mark that down, okay? Let's take a look at Nvidia. Nvidia to the moon. You want to know where I got back into Nvidia and added more? You want to know where? I'm going to show you. You ready? That's where we added on Nvidia. Whoa, baby! Holy moly! Look at that thing go! Woo! That's for my long term. All right. Nvidia. Let's pull this back. Nvidia, we are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. Narrow on Nvidia. If we open tomorrow in the whip zone, you get that type of bar right there. Are you going long? Who's going long? We are at 45,000. We got one more money gun. There she is. Shelly Stringer. Shelly Stringer. Love you, baby. Thank you, Shelly. Lino, Shelly, Zen. They get me fired up. Thank you. Love you guys. No, we're not going long there. Why? First 15 minutes of the day, we do not go long in the whip zone, okay? Now, as we come out of that whip zone, can you go long there? Yes or no? Can we go long out of the whip zone right there? Love Doctor says yes. The doctor of love. Love Doctor, if you go long here, my friend, you're not going to be spreading love. You're going to be pissed off if you go long there. You're going to be Dr. Pissed Off, not Dr. Love. You know what I'm saying? So don't go long there, Dr. Love. We got a pivot right there. We don't trade into resistance, my doctor. All right, 193. There's your whole number. We do not go long, doctor, into that whole number. All right, we want you to continue spreading love. So don't go long there. Now let's put in our major support and resistance levels based on our higher time frames. Voss, how do you always get the levels so good? Higher time frames. All right, so here we go, doctor. Now that we have these mapped out, I'm going to ask you again, my beautiful man. Are we going long, Dr. Love? Right there. No, sirree, Bob. No, sirree, Bob. We don't want to go long until 193. Dr. Love, what we want to happen here is this. You ready? We want to get over 193. All right, over it. And then, my sweet doctor, I want you to retest that some guide. And then I want you to go long right there, Dr. Love. Right there up to 196. Go get yourself $2 per share. Who here would love to make $2 per share on a trade? Who here would love to make $2? Lino Rocha again. Lino. With the Pirates treasure. Jose Hector, thank you. Lino with the diamond gun. Holy moly. Lino. Everyone, W's in the chat for Lino right now. I want to see W's all over the place. W's in the chat for Lino Rocha, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Seriously. Love you, man. K. Braden with the roses. Thank you. God damn, he came in fired up today. I love it. Who wants $2 per share in the market? Okay? Now, let's go over this. Too many traders, and I was there once too, it sucks. You get into a trade right here, right? You get in, and then you get out right there. Holy moly! Lino Rocha with the diamond gun! Lino! Holy hell! Thank you, Lino, man. Thank you so much. This guy's on fire. I lost my voice. I got to take a sip of water. Lino Rocha! Yes! Thank you, brother. Whoa! All right, so you get in here, and you're getting out right there. So you're taking these little itty bitty winners. Now, let me show you guys something. You're going to love this, all right? This is where you're entering. I want to make this as clear as possible. That's where you're entering, and that's where you're exiting, okay? So what's happening right now is that is your winner. Does everybody see this? That is your winner from here to here. That little guy right there. That is the winner that you just took. But what the problem is, these are your losers. From here to here is your losers. From there to there are your winners. So we have a problem here. We're upside down. Okay? You can take, how many of these can you take to fit inside this box? 2, right? So for every 2 little winners, okay, you're going to need 3 of these in order to wipe out that red box in order to be profitable. You're going to need 3 of these. So you're going to have a 70+ win percentage consistently over time in order to outdo your losers. Does everybody get that? You are going to need a 70% or higher winning percentage in order to make profit every month with the way you're trading right now. Who understands that? All right? These are your little itty-bitty winners. These are the losers you are taking. It is mathematically impossible to win and be consistently profitable every month under 70%. Under 70%. It's impossible. Ant, I do. Ant says, I do. Ayub says, I do. If you think they're full of baloney, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat, my beauties. And these are the unrealistic traders that I'm talking about. They love the idea of trading, but they're never going to be real traders. They love the idea of trading. Okay? So listen, what you need to do is these have to be your winners and these have to be your losers. You got to be able to fit a lot of these losers into that winning box. That is the way you become a consistent, profitable trader. All right, folks, we got one. You're going to love this one. Remember the comment from yesterday? Who remembers the Well, I got a good one for you. Are you ready? Wizard! Wizard! Yes. All right, we got a comment here. Are you ready for this one, Wizard? Hit me with it. Your win rate does not matter if your losses are smaller than your winners. Repeat that. Your win rate does not matter if your losses are smaller than your winners. Wizard? Wizard! Wizard! Where'd he go? Holy hell! Where'd he go? I guess he doesn't want to respond to that. Win rate does not matter if your losses are small. These people actually survive in society. Do you believe this? Holy Jesus. So how do we get there? How do we get those winners bigger than those losers? Tell me. Start throwing it out. How do we get those winners? Look at Rob's. Rob's goes like this. How do we get our winners bigger than our losers? Risk management. Yes, that is the first thing we must work on. Risk management. Everyone's laughing. Man, I tell you, you guys keep me young with these comments, boy. You guys keep me young. Risk management, number one. That's the first thing we're going to work on. Then what? Entries. We got to take proper entries in the market, not some random entry. You got to know where to enter, not just randomly enter. So we have risk management, we have entries, and what's the third? Good morning, Josie. The beautiful Josie VIPer is in the hizzle. Maximizing profit. Okay? Risk management. How many of you are used to getting into a trade? Okay? You get in, and then this happens to you. If that's you, say yes. You're welcome, Josie. If that's you as a trader right now, just say yes in the chat. You get into a beautiful trade, and then immediately goes against you. Every day, says Eddie. Yes, yes, yeah, a lot of you. Okay, I get it. And how can that be you? You just got done telling me you make a lot of money with bigger losses. Or did I misunderstand you, Ann? If I did, I apologize. Look at all these yeses. Okay? Why do you think this happens, guys? Why do you think this is happening to you over and over again? It can't be a coincidence. I misunderstood. All right. Everybody, W's in the chat for Ant. So when Voss is wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. Ant, I apologize. W's in the chat for Ant. Thank you, my man, for being here. Love you. Why is this happening? It can't be a coincidence. It happens too many times to be a coincidence. If it happened once in a while, all right. But all the time? Why? Vega Vague! Thank you, Vega Vague! The price is too far from the 20? Okay, that could be one reason, sure. Stop loss management? Yep, that's a big piece, correct. Because even though you're getting into the trade wrong all the time, you got to at least have good risk to stop the bleeding, okay? But you're not. You're holding on, because the reason traders hold on so long is they're hoping you get one of these. The old U-turn. Back that way, right? You just want that U-turn to come back this way. You don't care about making money at this point. You just care about getting break even and coming back up. Okay? So you're looking for the U-turn. You're like, oh, God, please get me break even. I don't care about winning anymore. It's a terrible feeling. I know. I used to do it. The reason this is happening to you over and over again is because you're entering on the wrong part of the market cycle. All right? Yesterday we went over. You have what? 9 spots to enter. You only can enter on 2 of those for a correct trade to the upside. So you have 7 chances of losing. Do you realize that? You only have, traders. Let me make this better. This is the way it's supposed to look like. So if we look at the market cycle, these are the positions of cycle. And then you have your whip zone. For a long, we know we're only going long on 1 and 8. So a lot of you are going long in these spots that are incorrect. So that's why it goes against you all the time. You have 9 spots to go long in the market cycle. You only can go long on 2 of those in order to be for the trade to be a winner for you. All right? Do we got that? Put yes in the chat. Oh, there he is again. Lino Rocha. Holy hell. Thank you, Lino. My man, W's in the chat for Lino. Holy, no more, Lino. You are no more. I love you, brother. No more. I appreciate you today, every day, but mostly more today. Hitting that algo. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, traders, you only have 9 spots in the cycle. 9. Out of these 9, only 2 cycle trades are going to work. Same thing to the downside. All right? Risky Row, I'm going to break it for you. Risky Row is having trouble understanding. That's okay. So Risky, this is how the market cycle in trading works. It works on the bell curve. These are your positions in the cycle, okay? These are your positions on the cycle. This is the whip zone every morning. Everyone dial in right now. I need you all to understand this. When we are taking a trade long to the upside, we're going long. Out of all of these numbers, including the W, your trade will only work in 2 of these spots. Here and here. That's for a long. If you try to go long in any of these, in number 2, number 3, number 4, number 8, number 5, or number 6, you're going to lose your trade. That's why 92% of traders lose, because they don't know what part of the market cycle they are in. Do you got that, Risky? Okay? It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what time frame you use. This doesn't change. This is not going to change, my beautiful traders. All right? Do we got that? Now, to the downside, for shorting, let me bring this back out. For shorting, you are only going to short where? You're only shorting from 3 and 5. If you try to short 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 6, you're going to lose your short. That's called market cycle positions. All right? Lino Rocha! This guy's unbelievable. Lino! He's going to give me a heart attack from screaming. Lino Rocha! Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Now, no more, Lino. No more. Everyone say, Lino, stop. We love you, brother. So let me give you an example now. We're giving you guys a lot of free value here today, man. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I'm on the wrong time frame here. All right, let's pull this back. Why am I so confident that if I take a short right here, I'm going to get a winner out of it? Why am I so confident? Good job, Tariq. Good job, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Why am I so confident if I take a short right here, I'm going to get a good winner out of it? Does anyone know? You're welcome, Carlos. I want to help you guys. I want to help you win. You got to pay attention. Because this is what we call a cycle out reversal and a break of structure play. You're getting both in the same play. And I'm going to take this back down to my support level. This is as far as I can go, traders. Look, remember we talked about this a little while ago? I'm in for a short here. I'm getting out here for a 2-to-1 trade. I can't go any farther. The market cycle won't allow you to keep going. So this would be one trade, winner. Now, if I look at this play to the upside, I could take this long. This is an A+ setup right here with a 180 event. That is trade number 2. Okay, you're coming back to the heartbeat of the market. You are originating from the heartbeat with a 180 play that we'll teach you in the VIP back to the upside. All right, if you took this short here and you're hanging on for dear life, this is why you can't get greedy. Boom, back in the other direction. Not only did you not break even on this, now you lost. You are now in the red on that trade. Okay? The market does the same thing every day. I hope you guys know that. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com. This is where you get into the VIP. That is where you're going to go. That is where we're going to train you properly on how to do this. Now, that's Nvidia. Let's go to AMD. We talked about this yesterday. Why am I so confident on that short again? Why am I so confident? Do you realize you have 3 things happening in this trade? 3 things are happening in this trade. Okay? Why? You don't have a break of structure on this now. You have a cycle out reversal. Number 1. What are the other 2? You have an exhaustion bar. And you have a climactic event. This one you're going to learn Tuesday night in the VIP. So am I comfortable taking this short? Yes, I'm comfortable taking the short just based off the cycle out reversal. I'm more comfortable just for that. I don't need the other 2. But now that I have an exhaustion bar up here and I have a climactic event, yes, I'm taking that short back to the downside. You know how many people would try to go long right here? You know how many people are going long right there? How many of you would have went long here? Be honest with yourself. How many people would have took a long to the upside here? Yes or no? Lito Rocha with the blooming ribbons. Lito! Thank you, Lito. Only Dan with the rose. Thank you. The brain with the heartbeat. K. Braden, fan of you. Thank you, fan of you. Thank you, Life Wonders. Lino, thank you, guys. Andrew, the believer. Thank you so much. We don't use a Discord. Discord's a cesspool. We use a real trading education community. So, Jada, when you go to the link in my bio and you sign up, everything is in the WAP, all inside there. We don't use, you're not going to have Abdul and all these people DMing you constantly trying to scam you. We don't use Discord. Do I think TradingView is a good app? For learning how to trade in a simulator, it's okay. Are you going to trade live in there? Never. Okay? So a lot of you would have went long there. Yes, those days when you join the VIP are over. Folks, I need to go over this. This is important. Who knows what this stands for? DAR. What does DAR stand for? Thank you, Lino, for the snow globe. Appreciate you. Folks, we got to hammer just the rest of those roses for the ALGO, okay? You can take your time. You don't have to do it right away. Just know it's out there. This is a direct access routing broker. Direct access routing broker. Who knows what that is? Who knows what a direct access routing broker is? Is Webull a direct access routing broker? Is TOS a direct access routing broker? Is Robinhood a direct access routing broker? Yes or no? Now we're going to get into the goods. Correct. None of those are direct access routing brokers. Those are free brokers. A lot of novice traders love to go to free brokers because they think they are trading for free. All right. And that's the one mindset problem that we have off out of the gate. You have free on the mind and you're trying to trade in the market. So that tells me you don't have money to lose in the market. Folks, as a trader, once you are trained and you know how to trade properly, you only trade with the money you can afford to lose. If you are desperate to make money and you are desperate not to lose that money, trading isn't for you. Do we got it? Okay? Because your emotions aren't going to allow it. All right? So a direct access routing broker. So when you use a broker, this is the market right here. I'm going to break this out for you right now. This is Miss Market. Okay? Coming out of Miss Market, we have middlemen, market makers. All right? We're going to call them MM. These are the market makers. They're everywhere. Got it? These are the market makers. This is the market. This is where the execution happens. This is the market maker. When you use Webull, okay, Webull's up here. When you use, actually, I shouldn't have that line there. Stand by. When you use Webull and you execute an order, that order goes to the market maker. The market maker sends it to the market. The market sends it back to the market maker, and the market maker sends it back to your platform. In between this happening right here is what we call slippage. You know what slippage is? Who knows what slippage is? Hello, my beautiful Kate. Slippage is where the market maker makes their money. So when you think you're getting in at $100 per share, you are really getting in at $100.30 per share. You're like, I thought I got in at $100 per share. Why am I 30 cents higher? Because the market maker did that through slippage. That's how they make money. So you just paid a 30 cents per share tax on your trade. Lito Rocha with the Viking hammer! Lito! Damn, Lino. Okay? So your free broker isn't free. They are making their money through your slippage. You are losing during the spread of your trade. Do we got that, everybody? If you understand that, put yes. If you don't understand it, put no. This is very important. We got to go over this. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you all have this. YT, are we clear over there? Are we good? We got a lot of people. Hello, Gilly. Yes, so you all have it. Okay, now let's back this up. When you use a DAR broker, a direct access routing broker, okay, this is your DAR broker. You go from, your execution goes right to the market. Boom! There is no middleman. You go right to the market. You do not go through any of these middlemen here. You do not go here. You skip over them and go directly to the market. It's called fast execution. Hello, Haywood. How are you? Okay. Now, are they going to let you do that for free? Are they going to let you? Do you pay higher fees with brokers? Yes, the Walrus. But let me tell you something. What you are paying through your slippage using a free broker is a lot more than what you're going to pay in commissions. So you will pay commissions to the market here by using a direct access routing broker, but you are going to get filled at your price most of the time. How many of you here have used a free broker, got into a trade, and they didn't put you anywhere near where you thought you were entering? Put me in the chat. That's why it's happening, everybody. Holy moly, a lot of me's. That's why it's happening. Now, Keysmon, DAZ, when you use DAZ as your platform to trade, DAZ is just the software. DAZ is just the software. You have to find a broker that offers DAZ. Okay? So when you are hunting for a DAR, you are not looking for software, you're looking for a broker. So if you use Cobra Trading as your broker, they offer DAS, they offer Sterling Trader Pro. Okay? They offer the real trading platforms that traders are supposed to use, and they are a direct access routing broker. You got it? DAS is just the software. DAS is not the broker. DAS is the software. Sterling Trader Pro is not the broker. Sterling Trader Pro is the software you trade to execute your trades. You must connect these two brokers. And when you connect them, you're going to connect them to a DAR broker. Fidelity is not a DAR broker. That is a free broker. Thank you, Lito, with the fireworks. Lito Rocha. All right. Do we have this, everybody? Guys, I've given you more in an hour than you have learned in an entire education community where you probably paid thousands of dollars for. God help it and rest your souls. I am sorry they did that to you. We won't do that to you. Okay? Okay? Interactive Brokers is good, Mark. Interactive Brokers is a DAR broker. You got Interactive Brokers, you got Cobra, you got Lightspeed. There's a bunch of them out there. These are the big boys in town. Okay? Charles Schwab is not a DAR broker. They use TOS for their software. Charles Schwab is not a DAR broker. Centerpoint, that's another good one, John Doe. Yes. Centerpoint is another good one. Yep. Charles Schwab's. So, John Doe, Charles Schwab says they support it, but they do not. Do not do it. Do not do it. Okay? Thank you, Rev, for the Pirate's Treasure. Kate Space, thank you. Arcade is back. Kate, you're coming back, baby. Let's go. Thank you, Lino. Thank you. And that's why you are a very successful trader. You get it, Lino. Lino, you get it. JDM gets it. All right, you are going to head over to thevosstrading.com to get into our VIP. Let us train you on how to do this properly. We keep the membership cheap, so we give the average person a chance to learn how to trade. You shouldn't have to pay thousands of dollars to learn how to trade. All right? You know how much I spent for my education to learn how to trade? $10,000 I spent. And you know what? I was able to get that money back, which I did. All right? I was able to earn that back, which I did. Wasn't guaranteed, but boy, did I learn a lot from one of the best in the business. Mark, thank you for the follows, everybody. Holy moly, we got a lot of followers today. Renee, yes, the beautiful Renee. Thank you. Welcome to the family. And traders, listen to me. This is very, 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 very important. All right? I want everyone to tune everyone else out. You can't quit. Trading is a long game. Okay? Trading takes time. You got to learn everything we're going to teach you. Then you have to execute it in your simulator. You're in a safe space. You are trading the live market, the real live market, in your sim learning. You're going to be in a simulator learning. You're not going to be wasting your money. Okay? And then you're going to see over time these setups working and working and working and working and working. You have to know where the setups are. Zen method with the manifesting. Zen method. This is going to take time. I can't train you that fast in a week. You have to lose and go through the losers. Okay? And we can see what you're doing wrong and fix it, help you fix it. In the end, you must still execute it. Remember, trading is a lonely game, everybody. You are in this by yourself. But with our community, we're a family. We are going to help you when you hit those lows, okay? But in the end, you still have to execute it. I can't guarantee you anything. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. In the end, when you trade, you're by yourself. You have to do it. And a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that, okay? But a lot of people will be able to do that. But no, you have to learn how to trade in the market. This is a skill. This takes time. This is like if you're going to be a surgeon. You're not going to go to surgery school, medical school for a week and say, all right, let's go. Wheel me in. Let's open the body up. I got this. Woo! I don't want you doing surgery on me. Okay? You got to be, this takes time. I've been doing this 21 years. Do you know for the first 9 to 10 years, it was a total debacle and a miserable, miserable experience. Miserable. You don't even want to know the things I did, the things I destroyed, the friendships I ruined. Oh, it was a mess. Okay? But I didn't give up because I said I can't hit any lower than I hit now. I hit rock bottom. I said I can't get any lower than this. So why am I going to give up on this? And finally, I asked for help. I found someone to show me how to educate me in the market, finally. And do you know when I paid that money to be educated in the market, I didn't listen to them. I was telling them what they were teaching me was wrong. And they threatened to throw me out. I had one more chance, and I wasn't getting a refund. And I said, you know what? Sir Paul, one of my mentors, said to me, Voss, what you're doing isn't working for the last 9 to 10 years. Think about that, Voss. It doesn't work. Why don't you give us a chance? You paid the money. That's how crazy I was. So I get where you all are coming from. I get it. Trust me, there's nobody who gets it. I get it. All right? And then I followed what they taught me, and it was like this. It was like a revolution. This is what I did. I'll never forget the first trade I took with them. Boom, I'm in. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Yep, coming against me. And then it started going in my direction, and I was like, oh, my God, what do I do? Do I get out of here? It's going. It's going. I was like a little kid. And then I said to myself, because of the psycho I am, it won't work again. Then I got into the next trade, and it worked. And I said, you know what? If this works, did I have losers? Of course you're still going to have losing days. Traders, look, let me show you this. If this is the month, 20 to 22 trading days inside here, okay? You are going to have losing days. You are going to have losing days. There's no way against it. The market is not 100%. But this is what you're losing. You should have no more than 3 a month, right? Everything else should be green. And these losing days should be a lot smaller than your winning days. You base your trading off of the month. The month, not the day. Not the day. The month, okay? You're going to have red days. Okay? Do we understand this? Lido Rocha with the sparklers! Lido! You're going to have red days. But we're going to make it so your months don't look like this. Right now, this is your month. There's not many green. You got a lot of red on there, right? You got a lot of red. And that's what we're going to change for you, hopefully. But you got to put in the work. I can't guarantee it. If you show up and say, Voss, I'm going to give you everything I got, and I'm going to work this thing, you're going to probably do well. VIPers that are currently in here, if you work hard with what we teach you, will you become a better trader? Yes or no? Put them in the chat. Look at all these yeses. Look at all of these yeses. All right, let's do roll call. Chan, Augusta, man, thank you so much. Zen, Shelly, Rev, Mr. Dave, Andrew the Believer, Bill Boyle, John McGarvey, Merrill, Life Wonders, Nay IQ, thank you. Rev, Jessica, Piloch, Harold, Jules, Mitchell, Jade, K. Braden, thank you so much. Lindsay, look at all these new faces. Jose Hector, Shelley Stringer, Marcus, thank you so much. Only Dan, Davion, Malik, Molly, Vega Vague, Adorable Dad, Fan of Me. Thank you so much. Life Wonders, Brain. I call him Brain because his name is a brain. It's a brain. Thank you so much. WH1, thank you. Kate, our Kate, we love you, Kate. Joe, Joe, thank you, Joe S., Molly, Rev, and of course, August, Lito, Rocha! Lino Rocha! Everyone, W in a chat. Apple user, you're not going to use anything right now while you're learning in the simulator. You are not going to use anything. Who is that again? Lino! Lino with the diamond gun! Lino! Lino Rocha! I'm signing off because I don't want him sending anything else. I love you all so much. Lino, I love you. All our VIPers, I love you. All our donators, I love you. YouTube, we love you. Get in that VIP. Let me train you. Let's get to work. We'll see you tomorrow morning, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Give someone a hug today. Give someone a hug today. Make the world a better place today. Keep your head up. You got this. You got this. Love you guys. Good job, Only Dan. I have to go now drink tea because my voice is shot. Lino's the only one that can ruin my voice.